Yes, my dear friends, welcome back to the channel. It's a beautiful, beautiful day with a beautiful feelings. You know, that feeling that you have when you have won. Yes, the feeling is great today. Chelsea, we are in the final. Club World Cup final. Can you believe it? Can you imagine? Can you believe it? The second finals in one season. And this is a World Cup. This is not just about European trophy. This is a world trophy. All clubs around the world gathered together in one place to fight over one trophy, to fight over the money. And Chelsea was able to. Don't tell me, oh, Liverpool wasn't there, that's why. Arsenal wasn't there, that's why. Who are Liverpool and Arsenal? When was the last time Arsenal even won a trophy? When they be second in the Premier League, Champions League, don't tell me to hold my peace. Don't tell me to hold my peace. They be second in the Premier League, and they in the Champions League they got to quarterfinals, right? Not even semi-finals, and they were knocked out. Semi-final, okay, they've not gotten to the final. So why are you telling me to hold on? Arsenal fans, why? Allow me to express myself. Allow me to... Listen, guys, we are in a final of a Club World Cup. It's very important we stress on this. Because when people write you off, some of us, we even doubt our own capabilities. But hey, kudos to our sporting directors. They did the right signings that came in to beef up the squad. Yeah, the lab first of all came and we saw his performances. He did a great job in that game, the two games that he played before his suspension. Yeah, then Joao Pedro came in and he also delivered. So at least these two signed, I believe they came in to boost the squad. They boost the squad. Yeah, even though my boy Jackson has a work to do. But hey, I'm not here for that now. Listen, we are in the celebration mood. I'm not here to criticize anybody. Ladies and gentlemen, I am struggling to think of a team that has a better defense than Chelsea in this competition. Yeah, most of it, you see, I took you guys by surprise, right? Yeah, I'm struggling to think of a team that has a better defense than Chelsea in this competition, Club World Cup. Why is it that our defense never get any respect? Our defense, they don't get much respect from our fans. Chelsea fans, tell me, how many goals did we concede in this whole tournament? The reason we are where we are right now is because of the defense. So once we focus and we are talking so much about the attack and the goals we are scoring and winning the matches, let us not forget the defense. Because the truth of the matter is, look at the game yesterday. Our team received a lot of attacks. Fluminense was attacking. They actually played their game to their full strength. Yes, our defense has been excellent in this tournament. MARESCA'S successfully built the defense. Unlike when the season started, that we were struggling. You know, we scored 5, we concede 4. We scored 3, we concede 2. Sometimes they even beat us 4-1. You know, MARESCA successfully worked on our defense, and right now we are beginning to see, you know, that the solidity. No matter who comes in, Levaikoa wasn't there, Tewechaloba came in, Tosin came in, but Ashile is not there, and you know, yet the defense, Malogusto, Tewechaloba, Tosin, Kukurela, and we seems to be, you know. Ladies and gentlemen, so let's give them credit. Chelsea have now earned almost 80 million pounds, $110 million. They are the Club World Cup. Ladies and gentlemen, yeah, an additional 30 million is expected if we win the trophy. If we win this trophy, this beautiful trophy, one of its kind. Yes. Yeah. We have almost paid Pedro Neto's, right now, both the lab and Pedro Neto, I think we've almost paid the amount we spent to buy them. Yeah. Maybe by the time the competition is over, we want to pay for Gittins as well. Ladies and gentlemen, it is what it is. Just look at this. Just look at this guy, Joao Pedro, on your screen with that struck. Has any other Chelsea player had a better first debut in recent memory that you can remember and tell me than this guy? Joao Pedro. And ladies and gentlemen, we played a game against one of our own. Thiago Silva, right there on your screen before the game starts. Thiago Silva, the captain of the side, yes, exchanging the flags with our own captain Enzo Fernandez. Now, listen to this interview that Joao Pedro was granted after the match. This is what he said. After the match, this is what Joao Pedro has to say. He said, I play for Chelsea. They pay me to score goals. Today, I was happy to score, even if it was against Fluminense. Even if it was against Fluminense, because that is his childhood club. I think it was a dream first start. I don't think it could be better. 2 goals. Now we need to think about the finals. I'm very happy to score 2 goals today. Joao Pedro. Indeed, Pedro is Pedro. Pedro is him. Joao is him. That was a good starting debut for the player. Ladies and gentlemen, now let me get to some more important issues. When I heard in social media, many were saying that Chelsea did not actually have or did not face tough teams. And I asked myself, what happened to Man City, Inter Milan? Ladies and gentlemen, if you want the teams that Man City, Inter Milan, they played, the teams that eliminated Man City and Inter Milan, my conclusion was that they had their guns jammed. You know, when you want to shoot, you targeted the animal and then your gun could not shoot, it jammed, right? Man City and Inter Milan, they had their guns jammed. That is the way I saw it. Chelsea, we set our guns properly. We service our guns properly. You know, there's one thing about gun. Those who know who uses guns, they know your gun has to be serviced every now and then. If you don't service your gun, it will jam. Ladies and gentlemen, yes. You know, I'm talking from as someone who is so excited, happy, and a lot is in my memory right now. Ladies and gentlemen, yeah, it is what it is. This is how it feels to be a Chelsea football club right now. That's how it feels like to be a Chelsea football club, you know, fan right now. As you can see, even our players there with the coach celebrating with the fans at the stadium. Thiago Silva said this, it was a special game because I spent 4 years there with Chelsea. I live a fantastic life with them. I did not imagine 1 year later I would play against Chelsea. For me, it was really hard, but I enjoyed playing against my friends. Ladies and gentlemen, he enjoyed playing against his friends. But hey, as it is right now, he lost against his friends. Hey, quickly, let me go to some other news, then we get out of this place. Thiago Silva, yes, Thiago Silva right there on your screen. Let me go to some other news. What else? I've never... Okay, let me just... I want to say something. I want to say that with our sporting directors, right, we don't need to continue to doubt them. They can bring in Rogers. Is it Rogers? Yeah. Kudus or Garnacho, either of those 3. Or even Malik Fofana. Right now, we have no reason to doubt our sporting directors, at least for now. Stanley, Paul Stanley, Lawrence Stewart, you guys can bring in Kudus, Rogers, Garnacho, or Malik Fofana. Either of these 3. You guys, is it 4? You can bring them in. Now we need to have a little confidence in you guys to deliver. Ladies and gentlemen, we are in a weird place in the market right now. We are. Already Madueke Petrovic and Viega have credible links to leave the club, totaling about £100 million. We've done almost 100 million prize money in the summer, and we are back in the Champions League after 2 years. I'm sorry to say, our biggest signing actually for this summer, Jamie Gittens, is yet to play for this squad. And yet, we see where we are. Why won't I give the laurels to the sporting directors? They've done a great job. Ladies and gentlemen, it is what it is. And it's hot in the afternoon. Let me just end up here. We fixed the striker role. Chelsea fans, get it from me. We are able to fix our striker problem or challenges. Now we have 3 strikers. They are all good. 3. We fixed the striker role. Now, can we now get a good goalkeeper? A good goalkeeper inspires confidence in defense. Ladies and gentlemen, the Premier League is not going to be easy. Magnum still needed in this setup. Magnum from AC Milan is still needed in this setup. Meanwhile, we can continue to make use of Sanchez. But I think we need to work on Magnum. Maybe, if we want to wait until next season. But I'm hoping that we can work on a goalkeeper that can back us up. Christopher Nkuku is back and is full of motivation. Malo Gusto, not at his best yet, but he's delivering. What else do you want? Chelsea are in the final of the Club World Cup. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the most important. Now, I promised you guys that I was going to tell a little story about Joao Pedro. In the next 40 seconds, the story that comes with football usually are the reasons that make the game stand out. Joao Pedro's dad was a local football hero who was sent to prison. Yes, on an accessory of murder charges. Joao was scouted by Fluminense, and years after, through Watford and Brighton, he moved on to Chelsea, where his first start is going to be, or has been, against the team that gave him the platform to become a professional player, Fluminense. As we saw last night, he scored 2 goals against the same team, the same club, and has taken Chelsea to the final. Ladies and gentlemen, from a reliable news source, the man sacrificed a lot for him until he became a professional player. Right now, they are enjoying the fruits of the labor. Ladies and gentlemen, quickly, Enzo Maresca gave an update on team injury. He said, I told him he has to do everything to be on the pitch on Sunday. So we will see. Who is he talking about here? Caicedo. Enzo Maresca said he told Caicedo, you have to do everything possible to be on the pitch on Sunday. You are indisposable. Caicedo, the coach says that you must do everything possible to be on the pitch on Sunday. Ladies and gentlemen, the picture on your screen right now, it is our deputy captain Enzo Fernandez on his Instagram. He said, Enzo Fernandez, another final. Chelsea is back where it never should have left. Chelsea is back where it never should have left. I'm so proud of this group of people who deserve it more than anyone. We will go for everything now. We will go for everything now. This is our deputy captain, Enzo Fernandez speaking. We will go for everything now. Enjoy, Blues. See you on Sunday. I love that you are speaking as a man. Once again, Enzo Maresca confirmed Daryl Esugo had a muscular problem. Caicedo twisted his ankle. Maresca added about Caicedo. We told him the important thing was not to play more in case it got worse. Ladies and gentlemen, that's Caicedo right there on your screen. Remember once again, Chelsea are in the finals of the Club World Cup. I'll see you guys all in the next one when you see me. Shalom and peace.